guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very simple swatch video. I wanted to do swatches for a while on these products. They look amazing. I've been waiting to get my hands on them, and luckily I got sent the whole line. So I'm just very excited to, put these on my lips, and hopefully they're going to be awesome because just looking at the colors, I can see that I already see some favorites. Like, they look amazing, and I'm just hoping that the formulation is as good as the shades because some of these look so beautiful and I cannot wait to try them. So what I'm talking about is the Lorac Alter Ego lip glosses. They had an entire Alter Ego lipstick line, which I have a couple shades from that and I absolutely love. I think the formulation of those lipsticks is awesome. So if you haven't tried the Alter Ego lipsticks, definitely give those a go. And then these are just the glosses that obviously it's the same line, but these are the glosses. So I'm going to be swatching every single shade. There's about 18 here, so it's a bunch of shades, and yeah, they look beautiful. I absolutely love the colors, and I'm gonna be swatching them on my hand, I believe, and then of course on my lips. So gotta prepare these babies because they about to be stinging. So I'm just gonna take what I have on my lips off now, and we will get started. So now I look a little bit ghostly. I just added a tiny bit of concealer around my lips just to kind of white out the pigment of my lips already, so you get like the truest pigment of the color. If that makes any sense, I don't want it to be different. Obviously these colors are going to be different on everybody's lips because we all have different shades of lips. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, let's get started. I guess I will start off with the palest nude that they have, which looks like, I'm gonna go with this one. So this is called Socialite. So I'm just going straight from the tube onto my lips. I'm not using a lip liner because obviously everyone's lip liners are going to be different, but I do recommend using a lip liner if you're just going to be wearing a gloss on its own. I typically don't wear glosses by themselves. I like to layer them on top of lipsticks, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just doing the lip gloss. So again, this is Socialite. Here's the swatch on my hand so you can kind of see, and then here is it on my lips. Ooh. So this is what Socialite looks like on the lips. As you can see, super glossy. I mean, it's a lip gloss, so it's very glossy. It's not really that sticky. It's definitely creamy. I mean, I can feel it on my lips, but it doesn't like pull when I go, and they don't like have that sticky tacky feel to them. It does sheer out once you're applying it, like when you first put the color on it, because it does have a doe foot applicator, which I love. So right when you put it on, you get like full opaqueness, and then once you kind of swipe it a couple times, it does sheer out a little bit, but you're still getting the pigmentation. It's just, it's a lip gloss, so it's not going to be completely opaque. So I really like it. I could definitely wear this on my own. This is a perfect everyday nude. One good thing about swatching lip glosses is that they're not as hard to remove as lipsticks. So I just whited out my lips again with some concealer, and now I'm going in with the next lightest shade. It's not exactly a nude. It's like a very pinky, peachy, light coral. Pinky peachy light coral. It is called Southern Belle, and this is what it looks like in the packaging, and then here is it swatched on my hand. It's very pretty. It's very light. This is a very pale peach, so as you can see against my fair skin on my hand, I'm not sure how many like super tan people could pull this off unless you like that really, bright neon almost kind of peachy lip. So, but yeah, it's really pretty, and this is it on my lips. I apologize in advance if these are like the crappiest applications ever, because lip glosses are kind of hard because they're like more goopy than, lipsticks. So this is what Southern Belle looks like on my lips. As you can see, it's a brighter kind of light pink. I wouldn't say it's a baby pink. It's definitely more sheer on the lips than in the tube. These are kind of more buildable lip glosses. Like with one layer, it's more sheer, and then a second layer, it gets a little bit darker, and then, a third, but most people don't want to, keep layering up lip glosses, but I think these would look wonderful over lipsticks, because I don't typically, wear them alone, but I think it's really pretty. The next three glosses are very similar in color, so I'm really hoping that you guys will be able to pick up the small differences in them. I'm going to start off with the color Girl Next Door. They named this perfectly. This is, I mean, if you can see it, this is the perfect Girl Next Door color. This is your perfect pinky nude. It'll be more nude on the tanner, complexions, more pinky on the lighter complexions. But this is perfect. I think this will be a staple, and yeah, I already can see it's going to be a favorite. So here's the swatch in my hand. I think this color is super wearable. I mean, it's definitely, I would say, more of a spring and summer color. It's very, just makes you look nice and fresh and put together, and I love it. I think it's really, really nice. This one was definitely a tiny bit more pigmented than the last two. Next color is called Supermodel, and Supermodel and GirlNextDoor are so similar. Like, judging by the swatch, I can barely even tell a difference. The only difference that I can visibly see is that Supermodel is a tad bit lighter than GirlNextDoor, but so similar, I would just pick up one if you're, you know, debating. So this is what Supermodel looks like. Again, it's just that nice peachy pink. It's not out there, it's not neon, it's not super dark. Here is Supermodel on the lips. So again, it is a tad bit lighter than GirlNextDoor, but it's still really pretty. A little bit more coral, I would say, than GirlNextDoor. GirlNextDoor had more of that true pink in it, but yeah. So the next color is called Duchess, and this, the best way I can describe this color is a light mauve. It's still pink, but it has more of that mauve undertone to it than like the coral. So this is what it looks like. This is perfect for like the workplace, I feel like. I think mauves are so mature and like, I don't know, I feel like going to work if I wear like a mauve lip gloss or a lipstick. So this is beautiful. This is what it looks like on the hand. So as you can tell, it's a little bit darker than those other colors. I've been thinking while I'm doing this, should I keep whitening out my lips with the concealer before I apply these? Because technically nobody's lips are that pale, and I feel like it is affecting the colors. I don't know. Or should I just do it on my natural lips, but they're a lot more red, like pinky, than they normally are, just because like I'm wiping them so much. I don't know, so help me out. Let me know in the comments if I should continue to kind of do a blank canvas before I apply it so you can get the true pigment, or should I just do it on my natural lip color, because that's what most people's lips are anyways. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try this one on my natural lips, and then if I feel like it's the right color, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I will try both and see. So this is called Duchess, and this is the more mauve-y one. So I found so far that this one had the easiest application. So I don't know if that's because I wasn't putting the concealer on before, but I found that I was able to get like one swipe of pure just like opaqueness, and it wasn't patchy at all. I didn't have to go over it many times. I just did one swipe, one swipe, one swipe, and it looks perfect. So this one for formulation, I mean, I know they're all pretty much the exact same formulation, but this one was a lot easier to apply, so I'm just gonna keep applying them on my normal lips because I feel like that worked a little bit better. So here's what Duchess looks like on the lips. This is classic. When I look at this, I think of my, like, Your Lips But Better type of color. You know, no one's gonna be like, oh my god, what are you wearing on your lips? It looks like just a normal, average, everyday woman kind of lip gloss. So if you're kind of in that average category where you don't like wearing those bright pinks and bright corals, and you know, you just want something that's going to give your lips some plumpness, like gloss, and look like you're a little bit more put together, this is your color. So I'm gonna go back to our pinks for a second because I'm trying to stay from lightest to darkest, and this one seems like the next lightest color. So this is called Dream Girl. Looks like this. I'm seriously the worst at describing colors, especially when I have like so many ones that are similar right next to each other. I'm like, they all just look the same. Okay, but this is what it looks like. You can kind of see it's not completely Barbie doll. I feel like Barbie doll has more of the like blue undertone, but this one still has, this is like a Barbie doll pink with a coral undertone still. It still has like, it's not completely over into that blue undertone category yet. I think, I don't know. I'm not an expert at color naming, so I'm just gonna put this on my lips. So I did like a really bad application of this, and definitely I would need to wear a lip liner because it's catching like my tiny little hairs and feathering out at the edges. So definitely gonna line my lips before I put these on. But this is the color. This is Dream Girl. This is very pretty. It's definitely more of the out there type of pink. I'm not gonna say it's completely neon, but it's definitely bright. Next color up is another pink that looks pretty similar to the last one. It's, you know, that bright pink. This is called, oh, Sex Kitten. Okay, this looks exactly like the last one, probably a shade or two darker. Probably just a shade darker. This is heading towards more of that blue undertone. So I think I'm working my way over that line of being an orange undertone and then like the bluey undertone, if that makes any sense to you guys. But yeah, this is a very, very pretty pink. I don't know why I think, when I see this kind of pink, I think of like birthdays. Is that just completely weird, or is that weird? So this is a beautiful color. It's more of a darker pink, I think a more wearable pink. Still bright, but a little bit more wearable than the last one. This is such a gorgeous color though, and the application was easy again. Some of them, when you swipe once and then you swipe again, the doe foot applicator kind of removes what you had just put down, and this is not one of the ones that it does that on, and the last one it happened a little bit, but the mauve color it did not happen at all. So a couple of the formulations differ slightly, but overall you can pretty much get an even application if you just spend a little bit more time perfecting it. Now I'm gonna get the one coral, like true coral shade out of the way. This is called Flowerchild. This is definitely the most coral out of the entire line, and I love this shade. It's so pretty. This is a perfect spring and summer shade. If you love corals, this is your baby. Lip glosses are so hard to make perfect. This is what Flowerchild looks like on the lips. As I said, it's a darker coral. It's not going to be one of those bright neon corals, so it's definitely more wearable if you're not used to wearing those orangey tones on your lips. This is a good option because it's still wearable. I mean, it almost looks like a red lip, you know? It's as, I would say it's pretty much as bold. You know, it's just more orange, more coral. So yeah, I think it's really pretty though. It's kind of a unique color. Next color is again a bright pink, but it's a darker, I don't know. I'm literally running out of ways to describe these pinks, but you can see it there. It's like, it's not quite fuchsia. Actually, it's pretty close. Or am I right? I don't know. I should probably just go on the website and like read off the descriptions that they write for these colors, but you can see it pretty well. It's nice and dark. It's a very classic medium pink. That's pretty good, I guess. So let's apply this bad boy. What's this called? Showgirl. This one is super pigmented. I think this is a great pink though if you are wanting to try a new pink, because this does have that blue undertone. It's not gonna be that bright coral or, you know, that bright Barbie doll pink. It's definitely bold, but like wearable bold, if you feel me. Okay, my lips are kind of at that point where they're like, Mom, I hate you. So now we're gonna transition into the pinks that definitely, like, I can visibly see that they have a blue undertone. So this one right here is called Heartbreaker, and you can see it swatched here. It's pretty bright, but yeah, this is more of your Barbie doll pink, I would say. This one seemed very pigmented on the hand swatch. All of these are pretty much similar in the sense that they're pretty buildable. Like, one layer is going to give you the sheerest coverage, and then another layer it's going to build up and give you more opacity, if that makes sense, you know? So they have all kind of had, I guess, just the formulation that these have, they are buildable. So keep that in mind. You can kind of decide what kind of coverage, what kind of opacity that you want. This one was very easy to get even, by the way. Just a side note, this one was very pigmented, very nice to apply. Next color up is called Vixen. This is again another pink with a blue undertone. The only difference between this one and the last one is this one is 1 to 2 shades darker than that one. I would say this color, if my camera cuts out one more time, I would say that this color runs more towards like a darker magenta rather than like a bright fuchsia color. So yeah, let's get this on the lips. This color is absolutely beautiful. This is a pink that I would rock. I typically don't like pink lipsticks on myself, but this one I could roll with. This is again called Vixen, and this is just a very, very blue toned pink. It's almost crossing the border of like coming off as like having a purple undertone. Next color is called Seductress. This is a very, what is this? This is like a darker pink. It's another medium pink. It's not too coral. It's not too, you know, purple or anything like that. It's a very average, easy to wear color. Something like a Your Lips But Better color, like that other one that I said. Yeah, really, really pretty though. So let's try this one out. Oh yeah, super wearable. This is almost like the exact color of my lips right now. Looking at it in the tube, I think a better way to describe this would be like a dusty rose. It's very rosy on the lips as well, just not as dusty. I feel like I see a little bit more like pigmentation, like I don't know, it just looks more muted in the tube. but this is so pretty. Again, this is a very easy to wear color, you know, for the average person, a work color, you know, a school color. I think this is great. This is just, I think this should be a staple in like a collection, at least, you know, some brand to have this color because it's awesome and, you know, definitely just super easy to wear. Next color is called Jet Setter, and this I would describe as like the perfect medium between pink and purple. I really, really like these kind of colors. It's an easier color to wear than just a straight purple because I know lots of people don't like purple lips or think purple lipstick is, you know, too scary, too out there for them. So I think that this would be a great color to try if you don't want to go straight purple. This is Jet Setter on the lips. It's definitely more purple in the tube. I don't know if you can see that. Comes off a little bit more pink on the lips. I kind of wish it was more this color. It applied evenly, looks great, and yeah, I love it. I think this is a great option if you are too scared to dive into those purples, because it's a nice deep pink with that purpley blue undertone. I've been filming this swatch video for like 2.5 hours now. So the next color is called CEO. This might be one of my favorite colors of the line just from looking at it in the tube. It's a very dark nude, my favorites. Something like Velvet Teddy, but not as brown. This definitely has more of a gray mauve undertone to it, and I love those colors. They're just beautiful. And yeah, so this is called CEO, and this is gonna go right here. This reminds me of Whirl Lip Pencil by MAC, but in like a lip gloss form. This is what CEO looks like on the lips. I absolutely love this one. This is my favorite so far. These are just my type of colors. I kind of feel like a CEO. I feel like a bad bitch. I really like it. This is one of my favorites for sure. Next color is called Secret Agent. I like the name. This is basically the last color. Just insert a couple more drops of gray or like dark mauve, if that makes any sense. This is a beautiful color. This is just a little bit darker than the last one. Same concept though. It's a dark mauve, very gray, muted, dusty kind of nude. It's really, really beautiful. These, I love these colors. This is Secret Agent on the lips, again by itself, so it's not really showing up like how it looks in the tube. It's definitely more rosy on the lips, probably just because my pigmentation is shining through, and it's definitely more sheared out when it's, you know, spread out on the lips rather than when it's compact in the tube. I wish it did come out a little bit more this color, but yeah, I still love it. I think it's really, really mature, really, really beautiful, and obviously super wearable. I got lipstick or lip gloss in my hair. My camera keeps cutting out. It's getting on my last nerve. It's about to do it again, probably. Just do it. Go for it. Anyways, I've been filming this video for so long that my makeup wipe is like dry. It's also 1 o'clock in the morning right now, so my face makeup looks like crap, so let's just not talk about that. Next color is called Goddess, and this is a very interesting color. I really like it. Again, this is probably going to be one of my favorites. I would say that this is like a dark lavender. It's not quite, you know, it's not a bright lavender at all. It's more wearable light purple. And yeah, I love these shades, so let's get this one on. So this is Goddess on the lips. And again, it might be coming off a little bit lighter on camera. I feel like some of the colors have been than in person. It's much deeper, I feel like, and I love it. Definitely one of my favorite colors. Ooh, I love these like muted, dusty, purple-y, mauve, dark colors. I just think they're so pretty. Second to last color, thank goodness, because my poor lips hurt. So this one is called Free Spirit. I would say that this is just like the last color, except less gray, more straight purple. I would say that this is just your general light purple. So this is Free Spirit on the lips, and it's pretty spot on to what it looks like in the tube. And yeah, super opaque. I mean, this one was super creamy, like easy to get even all over the lips. If you wanted to wear this alone, I would say that you definitely could. Some of the lighter colors are definitely more patchy. Not patchy like you can see your, just hard to get even. Not patchy because like they're not lipsticks, so they can't really like cling on to like dry patches. That's not what I mean by patchy. I just mean that there's some spots where it's not as pigmented. So this one isn't really like that though. This one's awesome and so beautiful. I love this color. It's definitely got a little bit more pink on the lips than in the tube, clearly because your lips are pink. And yeah. Last one of the day, or of the night. This one is called Dominatrix, and I'm pretty sure that these names mimic the names of the lipsticks. I'm not positive, but I know that I had the Supermodel lipstick, and I think I remember looking at the Dominatrix lipstick version, so I think that these have the same shade names as the lipsticks, and they kind of are the exact same color, just in gloss form. I think. That's what I'm guessing. So this one is Dominatrix. This is the darkest of the colors. Obviously, this is the last one. So this one is a deep berry, I would say. It's kind of a muted berry. It's not like full on, like, berry. It just has more of a purple undertone than like a dark red. I wouldn't say this is like a burgundy or anything. Well, burgundy, I don't know, guys. Oh, the angels sing as I apply. So Dominatrix on the lips is absolutely beautiful. This is definitely one of my favorite colors of the line. Side note is that I would not wear this alone. Definitely with a liner like fully underneath, because this one is so dark that it's like, it's so hard to get this even, and you'll see in the close-up, but it's like, you know, you can, there's spots where it's darker than the rest, and I just don't think that's flattering when wearing this alone. So definitely wear a lipstick or just a liner underneath, and that will solve your problem. But this lipstick is it's very pigmented, it's just very hard to get even. So absolutely beautiful. It's definitely coming off more red, more of a burgundy in camera, and it's coming off more of like a berry, like a wine, like a grape wine in person and in the tube. And excuse my application, because dang girl. So finally we are done with all 18 shades of the Lorac Alter Ego lip glosses. Let me know down in the comments which one was y'all's favorite, and overall review, I really enjoy these lip glosses, but of course the people that don't really like those thicker lip glosses, I don't think you're gonna like these. These aren't disgustingly sticky or anything, they don't get really tacky, but you can feel that you have lip gloss on your lips. Typical of a lip gloss, in my opinion. I don't think there's many on the market that you put it on and you don't really feel like you're wearing anything. I think it just comes with, you know, putting a lip gloss on. In my opinion, these kind of compare to the MAC lip glosses. So if you've ever tried one of those, kind of the same similar formula, but these have a lot of good things in them. They're very pigmented, and they have like antioxidants and vitamin E, or what does it say on the box? Pomegranate grapeseed extract and vitamins C and E, so some good stuff in here. Obviously I haven't tested it because I'm not going to be wearing these for an extended period of time on their own because it is nighttime and I'm just going to wash my makeup off after this video. But I just recommend reading some reviews on the longevity of these, but I mean, if I go like this, I mean, it's completely off. So even though it's only been on my lips for about 10 minutes, I don't think that it's gonna set or, you know, stay on my lips any longer, no matter how much time they've been on my lips, if that made any sense, you know what I mean? So I don't think that these would just like completely stay on if you ate or drank or anything. But as long as you're not, you know, touching your lips or anything, yeah, they'll be there. Great, now I have to finish the outro with like half lipstick on. Cool, Alison. Okay, well that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you want to do, oh shit. And I just got it on my shirt. That's great. But yeah, if you guys have any product recommendations, I'm so tired right now. If you have any product recommendations or things that you would like me to swatch or demo or review, let me know and I will do that. And that is the end of this video. So I will see you guys later. Bye!